Hi, I'm Oliver. Welcome to today's book discussion. Today I'm talking about a manga. So, like I said, I'm open to any type of book or genre. I very rarely discriminate other than for love stories. But I mean, short stories, novel, essay, biographies, memoirs, mangas, graphic novels, cartoons. It don't matter to me. So today I'm talking about that book. Yeah. So it's Appleseed by Masamune Shirow, and that's volume 1. So Appleseed is 4 books. So you can either buy those 4 books, or you can buy 2 volumes, which that are 2 books per volume, which is what I have. So I've had this book for 10 or 15 years. I've had it for a long time. So my mom has one of those, it's called Québec Loisir, and it's one of those mail order book service. So 3-4 times a year you receive your catalog, you choose your book, and then you order. And so when I was, around 10 or 15 years ago, or anyway, it was around the time that I discovered Sailor Moon, aka greatest manga ever, aka the only manga that matters. Yes, that's right. Ho ho, yes. Sailor Moon is the only manga that matters. There you go. Hashtag, there, I said it. So, and that's coming up. Don't you worry, my review of Sailor Moon is coming up at some point. And in that book, they eventually had Appleseed. So, you know, I was into mangas for that short period of time. So I was like, okay, my God, I need to have it, I need to have it, I need to have it. And that's basically why I bought it. And then I remember getting it, reading it, liking it, but I don't remember picking it up that often to reread it. So since I was looking for a little break from the gigantic novel that is Under the Dome by Stephen King, and, you know, I was looking, oh, can I have a quick read just to, you know, cleanse my palate of Under the Dome, and that's why I decided to re-pick it up. So, the story is set into the distant future. It takes place after World War III, and there's this lady called Duncan, and Barayros, her biroids. It's never explained who or what it is. I'm assuming, the thing is, I don't know if he's all robots, part robots, I don't know. So there's, let's say, part robots. So there's this lady and this part robots. And they're fighting, they're sort of mercenaries. So they're fighting in the crumbled of an old city. And then they get recruited by someone to come, basically telling them, you know what, World War III is over. You might, you know, in your little world, you might have missed it, but it's over. Come with me, I'll bring you to the world's capital. So it's called Olympus, and it seems to be sort of this utopia. You know, no crime, no violence, green energy, you know, everybody's civil, everybody's polite. And turns out that, you know, some of them are actually clones, some of them are cyborgs, well, not cyborgs, sorry, biroids. So that's the lingo that this book used, biroids. So, enhanced human or enhanced human copies, that type of things. So, basically, it's the book is the debate of, you know, how do we prevent World War IV? How do we prevent humanity from, you know, undergoing this gigantic chaos? How can we make sure that this never ever happens again? And the conclusion reached by some of the biroids, as well as by Gaia being the super computer whose AI runs the city and runs a lot of the political decision. The conclusion that they all reach is that biroids are the solution, and that humans can only bring on chaos, will lead to their own destruction, humans are self-destructive people, blah 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 blah. Now, that's the gist of the story. The story is good. The pacing is great. It's a manga, so there's a lot of action sequences, which is only fun in mangas. I'm sorry, books are always boring. Again, try as you might to describe the fighting sequence or whatever, I get bored and it's sort of pointless. But you know, this is like a movie, it's with images, so it's great. So it's a nice balance between talk, exposition, fighting action sequence, and then, you know, they go back and forth, so it's great. So for that, in terms of drawing, I mean, it's all black and white. The drawings are gorgeous. You can feel that it was written in the 80s, 90s, because this futuristic look looks very 80s influenced. You know, think Alien 1. In terms of computer, think Alien 1. You know, the big gigantic box, and so yeah. What bugs me somewhat in terms of the design, I mean, okay, like, see this lady on top, that's Duncan. I mean, yes, it's a very form-fitting suit. You know, that's fine. You don't want to be in this big flowy dress if you're fighting crime. Got it. I'm not arguing with this. Of course it has to be form-fitting. That's fine. But really, did she have to have hard-on nipples? Really? It's kind of a bummer. Anyway, so there's that. So that's in terms of the design. In terms of the story, I mean, the debate, you know, about what it means to be human, how can we prevent humans, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you watch The Matrix, if you watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers, if you watch the Angel TV series season 4, all of those that dealt with utopia or, you know, so yeah, it's that same old debate. So as I stand now, this 27-year-old who have engaged into the discussion, you know, it's the same as, you know, with Blade Runner, and, you know, I've already been exposed to a lot of those questions, you know, pondered, wondered, analyzed, you know, read people's opinion. Nothing new here. Nothing new. And, you know, ultimately what makes human human is the power, the free will, and, you know, yes, the capacity for chaos, but also, you know, the possibility of greatness. So, you know, nothing new. Nothing new under the sun in terms of that debate. That whole debate seemed... might not have been tired then, but tired to me now. And the last thing is, like I said, there's 4 books or 2 volumes. I haven't read volume 2, aka book 3 and 4, and I feel completely satisfied. This feels like a self-contained, wrapped up story. If you've read volume 2 or book 3 and 4, do I need to read those? Because as of now, I don't feel like I do. So do I recommend this book? If you've not, like I said, dealt with those philosophical questions, or, you know, wondered or whatever, because like another Masamune Shirow has also written Ghost in Shell, which has been turned into a critically acclaimed movie that also deals with that question of, you know, what it means to be human. If you change parts of the human body, do you, you know, so it's that old question. Yeah. So if you haven't dealt, or if this sounds like new material to you, go for it. If this looks, you know, rehashed material, I would say just skip over it, really. Unless you want to look at cute drawing, because it's great drawing. It really is great drawings. So, there you go. Let me know in the comments if you've read the book, what you thought of the book. Is there another manga I should check? I mean, literally, there's Sailor Moon, there's this, and for what I looked, I don't really have much interest into any other mangas. But, you know, maybe you'll tell me something that I haven't, maybe none of the obvious one, and maybe it'll click and I'll check them out. But the obvious one I check and have no desire for. Really. There you go. So, there you go, that's it. So don't forget to like the video, If you've liked it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care. Bye.